Back to another video. This is another episode of Every Album Ranked. For this episode, I'll be ranking the albums by Tool from weakest to best, given the fact that I've already reviewed all of them. This doesn't reflect anyone else's opinion, it's just my personal opinion. With that out of the way, let's get on with the list. Starting off the list, we have Salival from 2000. Before I started working on this video, I knew I was going to place this as the weakest. That doesn't necessarily make it bad per se, it's just not as good as the band's other work. Next up is Fear Inoculum from 2019. This album is notable for spending over a decade in development hell, and it's the subject of my latest album review as of the making of this video. Although I think it's a really good album, it's not as good as most of the other work from these guys. The next album is Opiate from 92. My 450th album review focuses on this EP. It's quite interesting hearing where these guys started. Granted, some of the songs are re-recorded versions of songs in the band's demo tape. Moving forward, we have Undertow from 93. Two of the band's biggest hits, Prison Sex and Sober, first appeared on this album. I mentioned that the music videos for those songs are featured on Beavis and Butthead, and I even mentioned that in the title of my review. I think that's part of the reason why the video got as many views as it did. The next album is Anima from 96. I feel like this album was more experimental than its predecessors, and I even pointed that out in my review. I also considered it to be better than Undertow in many ways. And I may consider this for a future video on the best albums of the 90s. The runner-up is Lateralis from 2001. I do consider this album to have some of the best material from Tool. Apparently those dickheads at YouTube age-restricted my review. Probably because I said fuck Pitchfork in the title as a way of calling them out on their bullshit. I won't have the word fuck in titles of future videos, but I'm still going to call out certain critics and publications on their bullshit. This is a great album, but there's one Tool album in particular that I think is even better. And this is it. My number one pick for the best Tool album is 10,000 Days from 2006. I just had to pick this as number one, partially because my favorite Tool song, Vicarious, is the first track. And of all my Tool reviews, the one on this album has the most views as of the making of this video. In the title I said, Pitchfork is still shit. Although I didn't have the word fuck in the title this time, hundreds of people still saw the video given the fact that it was not age restricted. I'm still going to call out Pitchfork in future videos, and I am considering this for a future video on the best albums of the 2000s. And those are my rankings for the albums by Tool. I know that not everyone will agree with my list, but I don't give a shit. I know that most people disagree with my rankings for the albums by Sleep Token, but I'm sticking to my guns. If you want to hear my full thoughts on these albums, I'm going to leave links to my reviews in the description. Now it's part where I question you. What do you think of my rankings for the albums by Tool? How would you rank their albums? Which of their albums is your favorite? Which one is your least favorite? What are you expecting from these guys going forward? Let me know in the comments. If you like the video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Be sure to press the notification bell to notify of future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon with another video.